In this video, we are going to review how to back up your personal files and folders using the File History tool in Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. If you've ever lost files due to a bad hard drive or other computer malfunction, you know how valuable it is to back up your data. Most people should be performing a backup at least once a week, but usually don't until they've learned the hard way from a failed hard drive. Note that while File History backs up personal files such as documents, pictures, and music, it does not create a full backup, also known as a system image, so the Windows operating system and your programs will not be backed up. See the video, Creating a System Image Backup in Windows 8 for more information on this kind of backup. In addition, once the backup is set up, backups will still occur even if the external hard drive or USB drive is disconnected. If this is the case, the backup will be saved to what is called an offline cache, which will be discussed later in the video. To use File History, you will need an external hard drive or USB flash drive. It is possible to save to a network location, but that is beyond the scope of this video. To begin, connect your external hard drive or USB to your computer. Close any pop-up windows that may appear. Note that if you click on the window that appears, there is an option to configure this drive for backup, File History. If you click that option, it will bring you to the File History option in Windows 8.1. We'll talk about this later in the video. Next, if you're using Windows 8, right-click the bottom left corner. If you're using Windows 8.1, right-click the Windows icon in the bottom left corner. In both operating systems, the Control Panel will appear on the menu. Click Control Panel. When the Control Panel appears, make sure you're in one of the icon views and click File History. The 4 items that will be covered in this video appear in the upper left and include Restore Personal Files, Select Drive, Exclude Folders, and Advanced Settings. Before we can begin, a backup drive needs to be set up. If your backup drive appears, click Turn On and the message File History is saving copies of your files for the first time will appear. This may take several minutes depending on the number of files that need to be backed up. If you see the message File History doesn't recognize this drive, click Select Another Drive. The Select a File History drive window will appear. Select the drive you'd like to use for your backup and then click OK. Your drive should now appear on the main screen. The screen now shows the following information: where files are backed up from, where files are copied to, along with the available space on that drive, and when the last copy occurred. Run Now allows you to manually perform a backup at any time. Click on Restore Personal Files, and the window Home, File History will appear. The most recent backup will appear. Previous backups can be accessed by clicking the left pointing arrow at the bottom of the screen. To restore a file, double-click on one of the folders. All of the files that were backed up from the chosen folder will appear. Right-clicking on a file gives you the following options. Preview allows you to see what's in the file. Restore restores the file to the location it was copied from. And Restore To restores the file to a location that you specify. Select a file or files to restore. You can select multiple files by holding down the Control key on your keyboard while clicking each file you would like to select. Clicking the green button at the bottom is the same as right-clicking a file and selecting Restore. 3 options will appear. Replace the files in the destination. This will quickly replace the files on your hard drive with the backed up files on your external hard drive or USB drive. Skip these files basically cancels the operation, although when this is clicked, it oddly appears as though the restore proceeds. Double-checking the original files, however, confirms that the backed up files do not get restored. Let me decide for each file. If only one file is selected, you will see Compare Info for both files instead. Clicking on either of these will show all of the file conflicts and allow you to select files from Documents, which are the backed up files, files already in Documents, or both. As noted at the top, if you choose both versions of the file, the backed up file will be restored and have a number added to the file name. We will select the checkbox next to Files from Documents to restore all of the backed up files to the Documents folder. Clicking Continue, the files will be restored and the Documents folder will open. Let's close these windows and look at the next option, which is Select Drive. After clicking Select Drive, the Select a File History drive window appears. If you have another drive you would like to use, you can select it and click OK. In this example, we'll select a USB drive and then click OK. Note the message that appears asking if you want to move your existing files. This is a great feature that allows you to change your backup device without losing previous backups. We'll click Yes to switch drives. Once the files are transferred, we are brought back to the main screen for file history. The next option is Exclude Folders. This will allow you to exclude folders or libraries that you choose from future backups. In this example, we'll click Add and then select the Documents folder by clicking it and then clicking Select Folder. The Documents folder is now added to the list. Click Save Changes. Click Run Now to run a new backup. When finished, click Restore Personal Files. Note that the Documents folder no longer appears on the list of available folders and libraries that can be backed up. To undo this, close the Home File History window, click Exclude Folders, click on Documents, and then click Remove. Click Save Changes, and the Documents folder will be backed up once again in future backups. The final option to discuss is Advanced Settings. Save copies of files allows you to specify the frequency of the backups from every 10 minutes to once per day. Size of offline cache enables you to specify how much space on your computer's hard drive will be used for backups if your external hard drive or USB drive is not connected when the backup is set to occur. Keep Saved Versions allows you to specify how long to keep old backups. Note that this option only takes effect when your external hard drive or USB drive fills up. So even if you select 1 month, backups will not be erased until your backup drive is full. At that point, any backups older than 1 month would then be erased. In addition, the link Cleanup Versions allows you to manually delete older backups. We'll briefly mention that the Homegroup option allows you to share the backup drive with other members of your home group if you have one. And Event Logs lets you check the Windows Event Viewer to see any warning or error messages pertaining to file history. In Windows 8.1, there is another way to get to file history. Swipe in from the top or bottom and click Settings. Next, click Change PC Settings and then click Update and Recovery. On the left, click File History. As you can see, this interface is a bit simpler than the one accessed from the control panel. However, if you're only interested in the basic settings, this interface should work just fine for you. In this video, we reviewed how to back up your personal files and folders using the File History tool in Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. The show notes for this video are available by clicking the link below the video. Please help to support HelpfulVideoTips.com by subscribing to this YouTube channel and visiting HelpfulVideoTips.com to follow along on social media. I'm Tom Sutton. Thank you for watching.